got scoliosis to my knowledge.
Okay.
It's a long story short, brother. I've not been in the office probably 4 years. You know, used to go when I was in school. Then, you know, time just kind of gets, I guess it got away from me, but
life gets in the way,
life
right?
gets in the way.
It does.
And I was like, but this won't get any better. And it's funny, the videos and stuff prompted me, motivated me to get back.
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm too young to be feeling like
You
this.
are.
Really,
Absolutely.
It's not going to get any better.
Yeah.
I feel locked up, but
Where do you feel locked up?
it's my across the barrier, like the lower left side.
Yeah.
I know that's vague as can be. You know, I haven't had X-ray in years.
Okay, like right through there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
feet,
yeah.
you know, I've got all the pins and
So the
some of the
feet's-
scar tissue. So
Okay, why don't you kick the shoes off already? Let's already get those off and ready. So you got both surgery in both feet, right?
Oh, yes, sir. But the funny thing is, Doc, I've had, I think, 4 procedures on this one. So this one is kind of
Wow, 4 times on the right side.
max. I think the first procedure was reconstructive, so I was off the foot, no weight bearing for about 6.5 months.
Wow.
And the other ones, my good man has just been cleaning up, like taking pins out, in, scar tissue, nerve damage. And
So what was the original issue?
I gotta tell you, man, like, I'd have to show you a picture and I will later. Just
Yeah.
flat feet, flat as a board,
Mm-hmm.
and a huge bunion. And then, Doc, I didn't really hit puberty till about 17 and a half. I got a twin sister and I was always shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So then I started to get back spasms. And
So
I knew someone
growing pains.
Yeah,
if you
growing
will.
pains.
Yeah.
Started lifting weights, like a culmination of things. I really feel like that, man. And so I spoke to my old man, and that's when we kind of took it serious. And,
You said, Dad, I'm really hurting.
yeah, you know, and
Yeah.
I like to pride myself on taking pain, but
Yeah.
there's a difference between sucking it up and being wise about it.
That's exactly. I was just gonna say that this is a very important lesson because you're a big guy with a deep voice and you look like a tough dude. But
Oh, man.
there's a big difference between taking pain a little bit, right?
Mhm.
Taking pain and bearing through it versus wait a minute, there's a problem.
Yes, sir.
I got you.
And now, you know, this is what normal kind of looks like. You know, as you can see, some of the scars and this one.
Yeah. Hey, battle wounds, man.
Yeah, just the battle ones, but this one here, like, I'm locked. The thing I want to kind of work on, doctors,
Tell
is
me.
mobility from going, like, unless I kind of use the band, that's as good as I can kind of get.
That's it, huh?
And the Achilles, brother, that's the thing that kind of bothers me. I try to work on my calves, but like he said, my doctor, he lengthened it or something, but mind you, I told you, yeah, that feels, it's a different kind of feeling, I tell you.
Turn this way here.
But
Is
that's
this
where
right
I
down
feel
here
locked.
too?
Yeah.
You feel locked down in this area?
Yeah, so I've got one of those slant boards I try to use, but I don't
You
know
mean
if
the
I'll
stretching one?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I don't know if I ever get the mobility back or stabilize it, but that's a step one.
Well, I'll tell you what. We're jumping forward a little bit, which I like because you know what you want. That really inspires me. Let's skip forward about 5 steps and say what's the number one thing that you're not able to do with the feet that if I could help you to do again, you'd be super grateful.
How about pushing off, especially on this right toe? This one, the big toe, doc, feels like it's numb. Like I rarely get pain. Sometimes you feel like.
So
it's
this
going
feels.
Yes,
numb.
sir. I've got that big fusion or something, so sometimes it doesn't touch the ground. So, you know, I wear shoes chronically. Like if I was to walk outside, I'd be in extreme pain just from the asphalt or anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
Just
from-
on the spine, knock on wood,
Yeah.
for the most part. But
Yeah.
if you know, I was walking on a deck, I'd be kind of.
You'd be
See
hurt.
me alien, yeah. Like man, it
Really?
kind of just feels all the nerve damage. That's what he said. So, like, I think like 4 operations. So.
Oh, yeah, a lot, huh? Here, let's put that foot up here. Let's take a look, brother. All right, man. So you've been through the ringer, right?
Yeah, more or less. I think what's 2018.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
2016 maybe was the last procedure.
Wow. So, and when's the last X-ray you have of your foot?
Oh my goodness, man! I want to say probably 3 or 4 years ago. Now.
Okay, so we probably need something new then. We definitely need something. Wow.
But that, you know,
that is just that mobility.
yeah,
is
there's
not
nothing. But
even
you know,
there.
on a big toe, you want to have that, right? So I'm
Now,
like,
is there metal through here?
There is, and gosh, I had my old phone the picture.
Mm.
He originally didn't have the screw there, doc, but then it was kind of, it was going a little bit of a bunion again. So then I guess we agreed.
He put a screw through there.
Yeah, it's kind of like something like this, if I.
Yeah,
You know.
because this there, I mean, okay, so right away, this is rigid. That don't move.
Oh yeah.
Let me see your other foot.
This one, I
Put
think.
this right here. Put this right here.
He said it was fused, but it's got a little bit more motion or something.
See, yeah, so you see right through here how that bends.
Uh-huh.
So there's a joint right here. That's where the bunions form, right?
Mhm.
And so this bends at that joint, right? There's a joint here,
Okay.
and there's a joint here, and then it straightens, and then we go into extension. Here, this one bends, But this, it doesn't feel human, right? It feels that's not a human feeling. That's not a locked feeling. That's an absolutely rigid. There's no motion there short of breaking the toe.
If I go back, I wish I didn't get it, but you know.
Well, let's look at a whole picture. And sometimes, in some cases, when we're going, I mean, you're young, man. So when we're going that natural route, we may want to have something removed from there.
Okay.
And that's not a bad thing. I don't know if you like surgery, but you know what I mean. Like if we could get you to that point. So we're gonna go through this step by step. I'm really happy you're here. We got a work cut out for us, man. All right. Now we're gonna do a scan real quick of the nervous system. Okay. So I'm gonna have you take the shirt off for me, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see how those nerves are firing.
I'm gonna try to find a picture of this foot, man, because I just want to show you what it looked like prior to this.
Oh, absolutely. And let me have you roll over this way for a second. Bring the chair over this way, sir. And you're gonna face the wall with your back to me there. All right. Have a seat right here, sir. And then this does not hurt. It is a little cold, Greg. Can you handle that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you stay right there. Look straight ahead for me, please. And sit up nice and tall, sir. All right. So we're gonna start down at the bottom here at the sacral level.
It's like an ultrasound, doc? Or
it's similar, yeah. What it is a thermal scan of the spine, and it measures nerve flow. And so what we get to see is autonomic nerve dysfunction, or function for that matter. And let's see, look straight ahead here.
L1, T1.
And so we want to see how those nerves are firing, because any dysfunction gives us an idea of what your nervous system is doing,
C2,
which may be different than what you tell us.
Okay.
And the only reason I say that is that many times we can't actually feel. So when you tell us things, you're telling us what you feel, obviously, right? I feel this, I feel that. But if you go ahead and look up there, what we see is that we've got areas of color there, let's say red, blue, and green, which are areas of nerve dysfunction. So you may not be able to feel that dysfunction, but we know it's there. And then next what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the spine. So you can turn around this way.
Face you?
Yep. Okay. And let me actually show you what these tests mean first, and then we'll take a quick look at the spine. So let's
technology is something, man. I've seen like,
isn't it wild?
10 years ago, I'm like,
yeah, it's amazing what we could do. So let's see here.
They used to have me kind of stood up like a horse, you know, put the pad, bend me.
Yeah. And
it works, but you know, it's painful all the time.
There's a lot of different treatments and things out there. You know, what we've got to do is find out what's best for you, right? It's wild, man. I mean, there's so much. All right, now, are you on any meds at all right now?
No, sir.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. So what we've got here are a couple of tests. Number one is heart rate variability. Now, heart rate variability, this is the left side, the right side. It's actually not a heart test.
Okay.
It measures nervous system function. Left side is the sympathetic, that's the fight or flight. That's when you're stressed out, right? And a curse in a sense. What that shows is that number one, your body is highly adapted to where you're at. So your body thinks this is normal. Number two, the good thing is that it's hanging in there, it's adapting. Makes sense?
It does.
Okay. So what's likely to happen, if we're able to accept your case for care, what's likely to happen is that as we're correcting these issues, this white dot's probably going to go somewhere down through here, because your body's going to get thrown into what it perceives as a stress state, which is really healing.
Okay.
Right? And then we want to come back there with no symptoms.
Copy that.
Fair? Okay. Now, this is nerve flow, and white represents within normal limits. Green, blue, red is getting worse. We see a pattern. When we have a scoliosis, we oftentimes have this side-to-side pattern. So you do, in fact, likely have that. We'll verify with x-rays. This shows poor nerve flow really all throughout the neck. The nerves go everywhere from the head, the neck, the shoulders. A lot of upper back, nerves going to the heart, the lungs, of course, the upper back muscles, the shoulders, and then, of course, mid-low back, T9, 10, adrenals, spleen, which is an immune organ, adrenals, we talked about inflammation, right? And L4 and S1 is lower back, nerves going to the feet, all the way down the legs. So we've got a lot of exploring to do. What we're going to do now is check your spine for movement. We're going to check your lower back muscles for firing properly. We're going to check your feet muscles for firing properly. Then we're going to take some pictures of your spine.
Copy that.
Right.
Now, Doc,
yeah, please.
Brother, am I looking at that silhouette?
Back to front. So
From
right
the
side,
back.
left side. Correct.
Okay, it's not looking at the space.
Correct. Very good
Sometimes I was
question.
confused even on my last X-rays.
That's
like,
okay. The X-rays are real confusing.
Because then I don't know which side. I'm sorry if I'm supposed to strengthen the left or the right. So that's.
Oh, don't worry. We're just starting. I'm going to give you everything. Come
Thanks,
on over
man.
this way, sir. Come on over. It's a blessing to have you, man. It really is. We're going to lay on your tummy here, sir. So go right ahead there. Yeah, go ahead and empty out those pockets, please. Sir, we're going to start out. Shoulders relax, arms relax. There we go. We're going to start out here, checking the tone of the traps. Then we're going to go into the upper back. And we see here from left to right, this moves really well.
Okay.
And from right to left, I could tell already it doesn't move quite as well. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's T1. Those nerves go down the arm into the last 2 fingers. They also go to your upper back muscles and your lungs. T3. 4 and T5 really stiff right there. You feel that?
Yes, sir.
It feels really stuck. Those nerves happen to go to the stomach, which secretes hydrochloric acid to digest protein. We've got T7, 8, 9 down here, really stuck. I can feel the curvature coming out to the left. I can also feel when I pushed here on your spine, Greg, I felt your ribs move, and I also felt how really stuck they are. They kind of moved as a group, which would already give me a little bit of an explanation as to why you might have some difficulty breathing on the left side.
Okay.
So that makes sense. They're starting to come together. As we come down here, Greg, lower thoracic spine, really rigid there. Those nerves go to the diaphragm, which helps you breathe, and the spleen, which is an immune organ. I can feel already this is way over to the left, so your lower back right here is locked, sir. L1, the nerves go to your quads, Greg. They also go to your small intestine, which is carb digestion. L2 goes to the kidneys and the small intestine. L3, really throughout your whole lumbar spine, you're really locked. Can you tell?
I can, Doc. I tell you, man, I don't remember it being this bad years ago.
Yeah, it's amazing how time does that, right?
It does, yeah.
Right there, yeah. So there's definitely something going on in the lumbar spine. We've got your SI joints here, Greg. This is your right sacroiliac joint. Your left, your right one's got a lot more fluidity. Your left, can you feel that? Just stuck right there. We're going to do a hamstring curl here. So your foot stays like this, Greg. Your heel goes towards your rear. Go right ahead. Push back. Push, push, push. And push again. Push, push, push. He's using his foot. You're not even trying to.
That locked me up. My bad, man.
That's okay. Toes like that. Push your heel back towards your rear. Push, push, push. Okay, this one right here, toes back. There we go. Push, push, push. Okay, so he's trying. You're really good at compensating, right? I meant that in the best way possible.
I'll tell you, man. I told you that.
Yeah. So you push in this way now. Go ahead. Okay, see how your hips are coming off the table?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Let them relax. Push in this way.
Not the hips.
Yeah, so you see how that can't hold?
A little weak, man.
Yeah, well, it's neurologically inhibited. Pull in this way. You're probably one of the stronger people that I've met going through all this stuff. Now go ahead and lay on your back. Weak is not a word I would use to describe you.
Man. But you know them YouTube, them trollers, bro.
Yeah.
Them legs. I do. It's just,
Yeah.
it's a process, man.
Oh man, it sure is, brother. Don't worry about it. Now what we're gonna do is hands to the side, sir. Hands to the side. Let your head
Off
down.
the table?
On the table, on the table doesn't matter. Just keep them to the side. Greg, I'm gonna pull this way. I want you to resist. Go right ahead. Pull to the left. You see how that's not really holding. Try keeping your legs on the table. Do it again. Pull, pull, pull. Not really holding. That's the quadratus lumborum lower back muscle. You pull to the right this time. Go right ahead. Keep your legs on the table.
To the right, okay.
To the right, yes, sir. This way over here. This way. To your right. You're right. And keep them on the table. Keep them on the table right there. Pull, pull, pull. So that one's not firing too well either.
Yeah, that, man.
You go ahead and
I'd like to put something out, bro.
It's crazy, huh? We're gonna try this. Watch. You're gonna pull your legs to the left again. Go right ahead and pull.
To the left.
Yep, pull. You see how that got quite a bit stronger after I did something there?
Okay. Yeah.
So that's a good sign. Now head stays down. Bring your legs back to the midline here. Okay, now scoot towards your head a little bit because you're a big guy. Okay, and what we're gonna do is have your hands where they are. Now we're gonna start out with your calf here. So you bend this leg. I want you to pull your heel towards your rear. Keep your foot on the table, pull this way, and go. Okay, so your calf as a group is firing. Toes go in, foot goes in, as far as it'll go. Heel towards your rear, pull. Okay, and then toes out, pull again. There we go. So his lateral calf is not firing. We're gonna pull in again. Okay, that's firing better once I do that. Now you're gonna take your foot up and in. Go ahead and push there, up and in. Up first, and then in towards the red cabinet, push. Beautiful. Up and out, push. Again, up and out, push, push, push.
I wish I could go out or something.
Yeah, it's not holding, right? Shoulders relax, hips relax. Up and out again, push. Okay, let it go down and out, push, push, push. Okay, down and in, push. Got it, okay. Up and out, push. Up first, and then out, go. Up and in. Up and then in, push. Don't worry, it's different than our daily life movements, right? Down first, and then in. And down and out. Down and out. Okay, so we got a similar pattern going on there. You stay right there, we're gonna check how the neck is firing and moving. Just gotta work it out for us, bud.
I'm doing, man.
So you can feel right there how it's stuck. That one's moving, that one's not. Head relax. The neck doesn't feel too bad. Little something right there.
Usually on the left side, Doc, I feel it more or whatever.
Yeah, feel it as well, right through there, right? And then right down there. So go ahead and come on up, bud. Okay, and we're gonna stand up here. You're gonna stand up line. And hold on real good there and lift your right leg up like you're marching. Okay, try that again. Back down. Left leg up like you're marching.
That's kind of how it feels like when I'm running.
Yep.
Just trying to drive these knees to the chest, and it's kind of...
Yeah, it's not easy, right? You're gonna lay onto your back again, sir. Okay, hands to the side, please. And this one's gonna come up here, hands off the body. Push up for me if you would, push. So that right, so yeah, that psoas is not firing. Lift this up, 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 up. Toes out, push up, push, 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 push. Left psoas is not firing, and then it looked like your IT band, if you lay onto your side facing that way, your IT band was not firing, and or your glute medius. Your hand's gonna go right here like that. This hand goes here, sir. Hips roll forward like that, Greg. We're gonna go like this. You lift up right here and push up, up, up. Yeah, that glute medius is not firing. You're a strong dude, but it's not holding. Lock your knee.
Lock it.
Yep, toes point towards the ground. Lock that knee real good and push up. So your IT band's pulling the weight. Bend this here for your glute medius. Push up here, push, push, push. Yeah, that's not firing. Okay, tighten your abs. Come on up, sir.
I like that, Doc, because when I'm doing that hip abductor, you know, at the gym, I just can't.
You can't seem to get it, right?
Limited, yes, sir.
You can't seem to get it, so we're gonna put the shirt back on, sir. All right, what we're gonna do, we've definitely confirmed the presence of subluxation. We're gonna take some pictures of the spine. You have layers upon layers upon layers of muscle imbalances. Like I said, we got our work cut out for us. I really hope I can help. If so, we're gonna become buddies because we got a lot of work to do. Yeah, little by little. So let's go take some pics, all right, and then we'll see what's going on.
Okay.
Let's roll, man. Come on, let's do it.
Hey, Doc.
Yes.
My bad, man. I know that schedule. That's a horrible, grainy picture, but that's like if I lifted up the foot back in 10 years ago. So when you say flat feet to those who...
I had to orient myself for a second.
That was why.
Wow. Wow.
Man, that's crazy, isn't it?
You're
I was a good swimmer, man.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. You're blessed, man. Because no, you got a blessing on you, man. To be standing here with that kind of smile on your face, with the physique you have, with all that stuff going on. Come on. Come on, man.
You ain't giving up, man.
You never give up, man. Yeah. Come on back. Real quick, a tour on the way back. This is one of our adjusting rooms you might recognize. Another exam room right here. Adjusting room, exam room, adjusting room. This small office right here. And then we're going to head in this way and take some pics. So come on in, set your belongings down. And we'll be back. We're going to take some pics and see what's going on with Greg's spine.
What's up, everybody? YouTube. My name is Greg. I'm glad to be here with Active Health. Visited DrJason, came all the way down from Detroit, and finally trying to see what's going on. Got a few issues with my back and feet, so I'm just trying to get better. And I trust this man, and I like what I see this far. So you guys take care.